Give them what they want.
Give the people what they want. Cheese crisps on this receipt, Dylan. I bought some cheese crisps.
That's what my cheese receipts look like.
Yeah, it's like a fucking CVS receipt, bro. Look at that shit. Woo! Fucking $169,
Got 'em.
dude. You got him. All right, let's fucking get on the road with this. This fucking thing. God damn it! I thought I got away from it. I thought we were done, Dylan. I thought we had a social life to attend to. I don't even know what episode it is.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, fuck. We should probably
I'll look it up.
take the old looky-loo on that. All right, you're going to look it up?
Yeah, I got it. 56.
We're on episode 56. Get your kicks out on route. Wait a minute. 56.
Get kick cereal. Kick it into gear.
Kick it into high gear. Ooh, I'm gonna write some notes on the back of this receipt. That's what I'm gonna do.
I thought you already wrote notes.
Nope, didn't do a single note. I'm gonna have to do it as I go. All right. This is the long forgotten podcast, episode 56. Otherwise known as Jack It Off. I might as well reintroduce myself. My name is Brent, B to the ER, and nope, it's not going to work that way.
It would have if you spelled your name right.
Yeah, whatever. So, wow. We're here. We've made it. What a long, strange trip it's been. 30 pounds lighter and fucking 30 days longer. Because
we're on the other side of the seltzer apocalypse.
There's been so much seltzer, Dylan.
It's official. We have crossed over. You made the joke months ago. Wait till when Anheuser-Busch gonna come. There's video proof.
See, we recognize things, Dylan. That's what we're here for. We're here to wait a month before saying anything. Absorb all of that stuff. You know what I mean? We're sucking it all in. And we're saying, nah, you know what? We wanted to record a podcast this week, but I'm really thinking the week after that's going to really hold the secrets. You know what I mean? Like, it's, Rome wasn't built in a day. We have to build and cultivate this thing.
You got to make stories.
That's
or
what
don't.
It's all about, isn't it? Or don't. Really, no matter what way you look at it, whether we made stories or not, this is going to be populated with something. Odds are, it's just going to be nothing.
Yeah, you were supposed to
like
write
it
notes
always is. I was
ago.
supposed to write notes. Well, look, I got notes. They're going to go on this receipt. So, like I'm just going to write notes at the top of it. Show notes, baby. Look at me. I'm David Letterman. Gonna fucking throw the paper over my shoulder when we're done. So look at the notes, Dylan. We did a lot of stuff, we had a month. We did a lot. I'm writing it down. We did a lot of shit.
Tell Rob.
We did a lot of shit. Tell if Dylan calls, tell him to pick up more Spike seltzers. You hear that? Pick up some more Spike seltzers.
I drank them all.
We did. We officially drank all of the spiked seltzers in New York over the past month. You finishing things up last night. That's what you did.
Yeah. I had to drink the last 2 last night. That was it.
The last 2, that was it.
Yeah, that was the last 2. I had to finish them.
It's like, these are the last 2 seltzers in New York State. Tomorrow the big truck's gonna come in, and then we're gonna start it all over again. We're ready. It's ready to go. They're bringing it, and look, even more companies made more, so we don't even got to worry about it anymore. Natty made more, and now what's the other one?
Four Loko.
Four Loko made it. Come on, man.
I haven't found the Four Loko one yet.
So now
I'm afraid of the Four Loko one.
That's really terrifying, because I think about the number of times that we've tailgated at a concert, and really the number one trashy pounder tailgate booze sort of companion is grab a Four Loko.
Grab a Four Loko Gold. Pound in the parking lot.
Boom. Where are you? You're at Upstate Concert Hall. You're at SPAC. You're at Syracuse Amphitheater.
Just stop at the Stewart's.
That's an ad right there. That's like, it sounds like a Pepperidge Farm ad. It's like, it doesn't matter whether you're at SPAC, Upstate Concert Hall, or whether you're at the Syracuse Amphitheater. Go ahead and grab yourself a Four Loko Gold. You want to black out tonight? That's the only way to do it.
And you only need one, baby.
Four Loko Gold. You only need one, baby. Fucking crack that bitch open. That's the end of the commercial.
Oh, I'm sorry. You haven't eaten anything today? Perfect. Your $3 is going to go very far.
Only had a Quest bar this morning. You're on your way, Captain. That right there is a recipe for success. Quest bar. Perfect macros. Eat it for breakfast. Move throughout your day. Go get yourself a Four Loko Gold right around that 6 o'clock hour, that magic hour.
Time you're
Four
supposed
Loko
to
Gold's
have
your dinner.
Everyone's like, yo, you want to hang out? You want to do something?
You're like,
you want to go grab a bite to eat?
Dinner? No, we don't got time, bro. Whitesnake's coming on.
Fine.
And then you're like, all right, cool.
I got this for
whatever.
Loko.
I brought a bag of fucking mixed nuts. Is that gonna do it? Yeah, probably, bro. I don't know. So here's the thing.
That's what you're gonna eat anyways. Whatever.
I fucking ate, Dylan, this last weekend. Boy, did I fucking eat. I stuffed my fucking face.
I drank.
Oh my God. I can't believe it, Dylan. I can't believe you drank.
It was the weekend of the Natty Seltzers.
Please tell me.
You want a review?
Not only do I want a review, please
don't waste your money.
Please tell me. Okay.
On the Catalina lime mixer one. Don't waste your money on it. It just tastes like the cherry lime seltzer that Truly makes, maybe. I think Truly makes the cherry lime.
Okay.
One of them makes the cherry lime. There's nothing really special about it. I mean, it is 6%, but it still tastes like cherry lime, and which is, you can only have so one of those. The peach mango.
Okay.
Let's just say 2 days, 3 boxes, 5 people. So, I mean.
So, wow. It's just so much to unpack. Where do I begin? So last night, just where did you go? Was there any place you went? Where are we? Where are you this past weekend?
So the plan was to go to Bacon Fest. There was a Bacon Fest in Syracuse.
Wasn't there one that you missed?
That was the week before. That was in Utica.
Okay.
Then that's the one where we went to the pool party.
Right.
The week later, there was one in Syracuse. Cool.
Okay.
We're going to get bacon. We could still hit the Bacon Fest.
This sounds like a Dom Mazzetti setup. All right, so we're getting bacon. Okay, so we're on our way.
I'm happy. I got a smile on my face.
I'm happy.
I know I'm getting bacon.
Okay.
Except the weather don't hold up. It's raining out. Cool. Great. At this point, fuck it. Let's start drinking. Well, to be fair, the weekend started Friday. when I got the information that Natty Seltzers were in the area, Dylan's got to wake up early, hit up the Mercy Discount Beverage, because Dylan's getting the Natty Seltzers this weekend. That's the weekend we're having.
Our reports just come in from the main office. Natty Seltzers have shown up in stores. People are lining up to get them.
Not even a fucking joke. They had one stack left of them. I brought up 2 cases. The dude's like, these have been flying off the shelf. They only had the one flavor in the packs. Like, they only had the tall boys of the Catalina Lime
Don't
mixer.
you wish you bought stock? I really wish that I was a better investor. I could have bought stock in this 100%.
So anyways, that's when it started. That's when I knew.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to Bacon Fest. Awesome. Something to do this weekend, finally. Except we didn't go.
Okay.
Except because it was pouring out. Monsoon.
Yeah.
Bacon Fest is outside. Great. Fuck it. Let's go to the casino.
Okay. Things are shaping up.
Things are shaping up. I'm 20 seltzers deep at this point. I don't really remember most of the casino.
Wow.
The light, it's still light outside.
Wow. Okay. Yep. Okay. So that's where the story ends, because that's when your consciousness ends.
It was like, it was more rolling black. I didn't actually like blackout.
So
it's just
browned out.
Yeah, you drop some, what? They weren't important. Nothing important happened anyways. Like, I need to remember this. I get there, whatever. We eat. I had some Chinese food, I think.
Okay. Whatever,
Went to the Tin Rooster. We were there before they even charged the cover charge. That's how early we were there.
Wow, you had that locked in, baby.
And then we left. We came back to my house, and we were gonna play Jackbox, and then we never played Jackbox.
So did you just stand around?
Yes. Justin fell asleep in his car. He just went out to the car and went to sleep. Andrew gets home. He goes, Justin's sleeping in his car. Like, yeah, he left like hours ago.
Yeah. He left hours ago. Like, he started driving down the street. It's like, no, Justin just left the house.
Yeah, he left the house. He wanted
ago.
someplace to sleep, so he went. So yeah, that was my Saturday.
Wow. Well, mine went a little differently.
Okay.
I took Friday off. Woke up at 7 a.m.
I went to bed at about 7 on Saturday.
Ooh,
yeah, so.
Wow, that's good stuff. So, got up, packed my shit, drove up to Blue Mountain Lake. Part of it was in the rain, as I'm sure you did experience.
Oh yeah.
And then got up there. And then we checked into our room at around 3:00, but not before eating a bunch of cookies, and generally just getting the weekend off to a start where I knew that there was no turning back in terms of food.
Like plain cookies?
They were chocolate chip cookies.
Freihoffers?
No, they're
Where the fuck
like.
do you get chocolate chip cookies from?
So here's the thing. Dylan, there's this place that's called Hemlock Hall. It's a lodge that's in the middle of Indian Lake and Blue Mountain Lake up in the Adirondacks.
Oh, you told me about this place.
Mm-hmm. So, what they do is there's a big-ass lodge on a hill, and then the lake is below. And then next to the lodge, there's a bunch of, like, home style, not motor home. What's the word I'm looking for? Like a motor inn, like a motel, but it's like separate units.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean? Like the style of like when you go to Lake George and there's like multiple cabins style thing. So there's that. We get one of the rooms in the lodge. It's a room I've stayed in before. And the whole place is old as shit. It's, got the charm to it, Dylan. It's got that
scent.
Adirondack charm. You know what I'm saying? It's got that
like
old book smell.
pine.
It smells like pine trees. So we get in there. Every day there, they have a big ass bowl of fruit, a thing of cookies, coffee, hot chocolate, tea, and in the kitchen, like they have like an industrial kitchen, you can get like a cappuccino, and orange juice, cranberry juice, water. That's like their whole thing all day.
Sick.
So every day you get breakfast and dinner. Here's where the trouble begins. So that day, the dinner was, Dylan, two of your favorite things, ham. And fish. So,
yeah, I knew it.
Incidentally, we sat down, and it's all family style.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Go for it.
The thought of the smell of that room where ham and fish were being cooked
almost made you gag.
Yes, I cannot think in my head of a more disgusting combination of scents besides garlic pizza and Miller High Life. That may be second to ham and fish.
Yep, I agree with you. So, the intoxicating aromas filling the air, Dylan. We sat at our table with our nice group of other folks that came the same week that we did. Dylan, that's what Hemlock Hall is all about. It's about community. It's about seeing the same people every year. It's about drinking a shitload of wine, free wine on the porch, and like being real sloppy at dinner and eating way too many scalloped potatoes. That's what it's all about. So, incidentally,
what do?
I drink like 6 glasses of Apothic Red. My lips are probably purple. My teeth are probably pink. I waltz in there, fucking.
You look like you just
riding high.
Bit down on a fucking curb.
So I'm walking in there. I'm riding high. I'm ready for dinner. Sit down. They serve us our dinner, and now I feel like I want to die. So
more than usual.
So I sit back out on the porch. Dylan, I'm not kidding when I say like I had fucking 18 plates of scalloped potatoes. Like it was like the greatest scalloped potatoes I've ever put in my mouth. So that night we retire early. That's just what I'm going to say about that. Retiring early for me means holding in a lot of gas and fucking sprinting up the stairs to my room, expelling all of that gas, pretending like the people next to the paper thin walls didn't hear it, and then subsequently
I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But look, they gotta expect us, Dylan. And here's the other thing that I think if I ever brought you to Hemlock Hall, the only way that you'd ever be able to go is if you didn't stay in that lodge. Because there's a fact about the lodge that's really interesting, and that fact is
open door policy.
There is only Ohio. I just let one rip in here. You might want to vacate the premises. For
Hey, neighbor! I just took a real fucking steamer. Might want to hit up the lake and take a couple laps because it's gonna smell like shit for at least 26 to 27 minutes.
Here's the problem, Dylan. If your shit did stink for 26 to 27 minutes, there is no other bathroom to go to because the entire top floor of the lodge is a shared bathroom. So here's what has to happen. If you have to take a shit, there's a special sound you have to listen for because the door is a pocket door on the bathroom, which is unusual.
What's a pocket door?
A pocket door is like what you would normally put on a closet. It's a pocket built into the wall that you slide the door into. It's very similar to what a barn door is, only it goes straight into the wall.
Okay.
I can. So the sound, the very familiar sound of sliding this door open
Mm-hmm.
is the only indication if someone is in there dropping a hot ham deuce. Hot ham, capicola deuce. So if they are dropping a spicy brown in there, mustard, you have to kind of not listen to what they're doing. You don't want to do that.
Well, they're taking a shit. You know what they're doing.
But they do have the fan in there. There is a dampening effect,
Okay.
because we kind of rely on fans a little bit in our culture. Like
Question.
everybody, yeah, please.
One question.
Uh-huh.
Is there one stall for the whole top floor? Or because the way you're making it sound is there's one stall for a large lodge that serves basically laxatives every night.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So now,
All right.
if you went up to the top floor, Dylan, you're gonna look right. You're gonna see at least 4 rooms. You're gonna look left. You're gonna see at least 4 rooms. You look forward. You're gonna see 1 bathroom. The 1 bathroom is like the bathroom in my house. It's like the bathroom in your house, just like anybody else's house. It's got a shower, a toilet, and a sink. That is what you have. So, needless to say,
So it's not even
you
a
have-
stall.
nope. It's just a regular ass bathroom. It is a house bathroom, Dylan. You're staying in a house. That's what it is. Now, that's why I tell you that I would never be able to put you in that lodge, because what would end up happening is you would go down the hill every day to the lake, to the swim house to take a shit there. That's what you would do every time.
It sounds like that's what everyone should do.
Well,
Bunch
they
of
don't.
fucking savages.
Listen, it's all about community, Dylan. It's all about being a part of your community. So
I got my own bathroom. I don't need this shit there.
after my gastronomic ventures, Dylan, the next morning I wake up clutching my abdomen.
You got your ab workout for the night?
It got the better of me. Was hopelessly exhausted. And then went down to breakfast. Breakfast was challenging, but Dylan, I got through it. I think I kind of returned to my old self a little bit, because I ate a small cup of cream of wheat, 2 scrambled eggs with cheese, 2 pancakes, 4 strips of bacon,
Jesus Christ.
a glass of cranberry juice, 4 pieces of toast.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious right now?
I wish I could tell you that I was exaggerating, because I'm not.
I know you're not.
Dylan, I haven't eaten breakfast in fucking 3 months. It was the first breakfast of that size that I'd eaten even longer than that, because the breakfast that I had before that amounted to something close to fucking 2 hard-boiled eggs or a goddamn granola bar or some shit. That's literally the breakfast I've had. Quite possibly the largest breakfast I've had in a year. I fucking inhaled it. And I drank 100 cups of coffee. It was just weak ass diner coffee. I fucking guzzled 100,000 cups of coffee, and then I went swimming.
Oh, I thought maybe then you did the about face back up to the community bathroom.
Possibly. No, I think I did. Yeah. Sometimes, life just hands you a big runny dump, and you gotta answer the call. When you say, they're literally just feeding you laxatives, 100% correct on that. The kind of food they feed you at this place, Dylan, is like the kind of food that old prospectors in the 1930s gold rush would eat, but all any of these people are doing is going for a kayak around the island if you're lucky. The rest of them, swimming, fishing, farting, that's what they're doing. So this old 1920s lodge is still serving the food that fucking Scottish fishermen would fucking eat before they went out for a 15-hour fucking day of fishing and
It was that
swinging their
breakfast
dick
was
around.
supposed to keep you full till the sun went down.
Trust me on that. I ate breakfast and then later definitely ate dinner. Didn't eat lunch though. So, hey, you know what? I'm doing good.
It worked.
It definitely worked. That kind of breakfast, man, that's the kind of breakfast that literally it fills your ribs in with a sort of cement goop that just stays there all day. Keeps you nourished and vibrant. So anyway, broke out into some sick fucking acne because all I ate was fucking bread and butter and bread and butter and cookies and bacon. You know, all the staples. So I was a greasy, disgusting mess when I got home. But that was this weekend. I don't know what to tell you. So let's see. Boy, it's been a month, Dylan. I don't even know what happened last week. So how am I supposed to recap anything? Like, feels like
last week was
it feels
the
like
pool party.
I think. Oh, the pool party. Thanks, Mom. Shout out to Mom.
Shout out.
Shout out to Mom, dude.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for
letting
doing
me
this.
throw up on your new deck, Mom.
Yeah. So, Mom puts up with a lot. That's for sure. You know, you think when. Well, here's what you gotta know. Here's what's really important for you to realize. When I told my mom that literally every single one of my friends was coming up to her house, her reaction was pretty much, "Are you sure?" Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting the outcome that I got, Mom, but here we are.
Listen, these idiots still find fun in anything.
I told a bunch of people like that didn't quite understand, like, this is what I want. This is the distinction I want to make. I was thinking about it this morning. Normal people's friends, they do things with each other. Sometimes friends, they do the empty platitude thing. I feel like it happens more up here than it does elsewhere. I'll explain what that is.
I think I know what that is.
I've probably talked about it before, but like the summation of the thing is it's the act of when you're out somewhere and you see somebody that you haven't seen in a long time, but you kind of, you know, you hung out a lot and you're like, "Oh, hey, you." And you do that thing. And then at the end of the conversation, the empty platitude part of the seminar
We should get together sometime.
Yeah. So I complain about that all the time. It's something that in my life I can't tolerate because this is the best way to put it. From the last 2 years of high school all the way up till now, everything that I've done with all the friends that have come in and out of my life, you know, very few of it, a lot of them have stuck around, but everybody has been fucking ride or die every fucking time. Like, it's never a question of like, when are we doing it? What are we doing? It's like, how fast can I get there? So when in my normal life I interact with people, I don't have the ability to understand the whole, we should get together sometime, because that doesn't exist for me. Like, when we say we're going to do shit, everybody fucking does it. Like, And you don't realize how unique that is. Like, you just get used to the idea. You take it for granted. Like, yeah, mom, all my friends are coming up to the pool party. Like, and I'm talking every one of my fucking friends. Like, this is like, other than fucking Brian and Sam, that's it right there. You're looking at them. And maybe Andrew. That's about it. So if it's anywhere else, you know what would happen? I would have made that Facebook event. If it was any other type of friends, they would get on there. I'd see about 15,000 maybes, and only the core people would show up, and it would be after they did some other cooler shit that fucking died out. That's what would happen. I don't deal with that shit, Dylan. I don't deal with, maybe I'll shit. No, it ain't. It ain't fucking maybe. Like, I take shit seriously, and it's because I put way too much into everything. Way too much, Dylan. Like, nothing. Here's how it works, Dylan. I'm gonna tell you about my thought process as I was driving home from work today. It's exactly how it went. I got in my car and I put on the Bass Arcade playlist on Spotify.
Okay.
And they got some fucking bangers this time around. Like, I think they updated it on like the 11th. I hadn't really been keeping up with it.
That's one
so
of the
they
better
updated
ones.
it. It's probably one of the best. Like, because like the other electronic playlists on Spotify, like Mint and some of those other ones, they suck ass. They're just fucking stupid.
Too much house music on it.
It's crazy amounts of house. Yeah, I don't want that. I want some like different shit. Get some melodic stuff, melodic dubstep, electro, like all that stuff in there. So like, cool. I start listening to it, and I was like, So then stuff starts buzzing into my brain, because I'm like, well, what's today? The 19th. Well, I want to throw a party on the 7th. That's because I kind of locked in the other stuff that I wanted to do inside the month. So I was like, the 7th seems like the right time. So that's 2 weeks from now. And then I was like, let's see. How much money do I have in my bank account? What do I have in my savings? What do I have on my credit cards? Is there anything that I have to buy right now? Because I was thinking, well, I sent Dylan that link to that DJ table with the TV in front of it. Probably gonna need that. I mean, I can't not have it. I gotta have it. It's an investment in my business. So I'm like, okay, all right. What was that? $400? Okay, I'll take a look at it. Pop that over to the side. All right, what was that? What were those 2 lasers that I saw on Instagram? Maybe I should look at those too. Maybe see how long those take to get drop shipped. What were they like? Yeah, I think they were like $68 a piece. Maybe I'll get 2 of them.
What lasers?
They're sky lasers. Sheet lasers.
Oh, okay.
They're not by a popular brand. They're like a Chinese laser.
Really back and forth real fast, so it looks like it's a wave.
It's the sheave.
Okay.
The sheet cloud lasers. So I was like, so so if I get those lasers, am I gonna blind anybody? I don't care.
Who cares?
So
First off, who cares?
Now,
I mean, let's be honest. The last thing you see is a sweet ass laser right before you're blinded. You're welcome. First off,
I mixed that color on my new DMX controller because I bought one. No, I didn't, but I'm going to.
And also, you're drinking all my beer too. So what do you want?
You're drinking all my beer?
You come to my house.
I'm going to take the joystick on my DMX controller and I'm going to shine it right in your retina. Vroom, move it right over to you.
Come to my house. You drink my seltzers, and then you don't want to get blinded? Or you want to just give me a notarized list of everything that you don't want happen to you?
You fucking ungrateful shit.
Son of a bitch.
You get the fucking lime natty seltzer. That's what you get. So then so now the music's starting to kick up a little bit. I'm hearing some transitions.
Heart's
I'm
pounding.
like, uh-oh, like now I'm really starting to think.
Eyes are fluttering.
Like, okay. So now I was like, all right, Brent, you went to the Beck show at SPAC. So what did Beck have on stage with him? Rear projection. So what does Brent do? So let's see what he does. Number one, $400 table, TV in front of it. Number two, rear projection screen, this time with real material that I buy on the internet, not a semi-transparent shower curtain. So get your rear projection up. Now I'm thinking, okay, now I got to make some visual effects. So I'm going to go on. I got 2 weeks. So I got to find a master
trying
class.
to learn how to do Blender. So
by the time Dylan does Blender, I'll probably be able to make a bunch of analog effects, like 400 of them, before he renders out one rotating head.
But
so that's
what I got going for
me.
Will look pretty sick,
dude. So sick.
And it only needs to rotate twice. Maybe a little flicker effect in there. Boom. Just keep that shit on repeat.
Put it into post-production on Premiere. Put some shitty glitch effects on it.
Ooh, shit.
Whatever. All right. So I was like...
So all this is sitting in a cart right now?
No. None of it. This is because I was only thinking about it in my car.
Okay.
I was making a mental list to myself. So then I was like, all right, problem number 2. If we're going to throw a party at Dylan's house, the cops are definitely going to get called. That's what I know.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, okay, maybe I'll do a quick Google search. This is when I get home. Now, this is where all of my problems really end up going.
No, I already know where this is going.
I know. Listen to me. I know myself. This is how my brain works. It works this way every time.
Rental hourly rate.
Got
Cheryl Legion. How close am I?
You're very close. What I looked up was event rentals in Verona, New York. That's what I looked up. That was the Google search. Now, what I did find out was not very much because they're very expensive.
You want to rent out Dibbles Inn?
I was like, hey, maybe just check out the hourly rate. How much could it really be? 50, 60, 100? What if it was $100 an hour? We'll just try to find 30 people and charge them $10 a head. That's all we do. 30 people, that can't be that hard. 30 people, $10 a head, bring your own beer. And then we'll probably get arrested because Dibbles probably has a no alcohol policy.
Yeah, and we're chugging seltzers. Like...
So I was like, well, let's see. Because I know... I was like, Dylan, here's where I went next. I was thinking, sometimes when you're professional DJs like ourselves, sometimes a professional DJ needs a professional intro. So then I was like, what if I could get an account on Cameo and have Riff Raff do our intro? How much could that possibly be? So... I was kind of curious about that. I had downloaded Cameo before, but I guess you got to get like an invite and a bunch of other shit. I don't really know how it works. So I was like, all right, what if I did like a intro where I took a bunch of audio clips from the podcast, spliced them together, and then mixed it into the intro song?
This podcast?
This podcast that I'm speaking on right now.
Goofy's a dog, or Goofy's a cow.
That would definitely be in there. Like, I'm thinking like climb up to a drop and then hit him with like gorsh, like so like, whatever. And then I thought in my head like, oh shit, I'm doing reprojection. What if I film a bunch of stupid fucking videos to play? So, like, one of them that I was thinking was like...
Oh, sorry. When you said September 7th, you meant next year, right?
Yes. Yeah, EDC Las Vegas 2020.
Yeah.
It's like around what sort of level of shit I'm talking about.
In 2 weeks.
So then I was like, well, what else I need? Like, I gotta have, like, some fun stuff, like some cheeky shit. So, like, last week or the week before that, I was looking on Oriental Trading because I was like, maybe I need some inflatables. Maybe I need like some shit to put on my table, like all that stuff. So I was looking on there. Dylan, I never bought anything about what I'm talking about right now. Like, I literally haven't fucking nailed down a single purchase that I've spoken of at this point. Here's what I know. Okay. I know that I will show up to your house with my fold out table that I bought from Lowe's, navy blue sheet, a bunch of cables, and probably a case of natty seltzers because I found them at the Bev Center up here. Then, really after that, maybe my lights. Gotta have those. Maybe a new DMX controller. Or maybe the DMX Buddy. I had the delusion today that I was going to get on my brand new gaming laptop and I was going to push the full capacity of my built-in 1050 Ti to try to get Resolume and the DMX Buddy software working so that I could hook my lights into this laptop and run lights while you were DJing or whatever we were doing. We would switch back and forth and I would trigger video clips and I would like put some fucking like program in some runs on the DMX controller, like use all 512 channels of it and just fucking program in a bunch of blackout channels, use a foot switch, fucking remote control, all that shit. Mm-hmm. So like, I really wish that we could rent out the VFW is what I'm trying to say, Dylan. I mean, what do you want from me? That's what I want.
So I look at Dibbles In and $60 a person, right?
Okay.
And you can choose 4 appetizers.
Okay.
A choice of pasta, a choice of eggplant, a choice of potato.
Okay.
And then you have access to the house liquor, draft beer, Cabernet, Merlot, Pinot Grigio, soda, juice, coffee, tea. You get the room rental, the event planning services, which we don't need, please. I got it.
I just planned EDC Las Vegas inside of a 30 square foot facility in my house. Like, okay.
Personalized menu cards.
Dude, that's gonna have like suck a dick dumb shits on it.
And a cake cutting service.
Cut the cake! Cut the cake! And fucking lasers going.
And champagne service. So
pop that cork! Pop that cork! Do. So let me hit the old calculator real quick. I'm just gonna get her popped up here. Let's just talk about numbers. I mean, let's not get real wrapped up in numbers.
They're
so
just
like
numbers.
They're just numbers, man. Look,
just numbers.
What are the number of people I know? Let's see.
5 to 7.
You, Andrew.
He'll be working. Probably.
Justin, Shy, Alan, Kelsey, Brian, Sam, possibly Becky if she's not working. All right, so that's a good amount of people. Who else am I missing? I say, who am I missing, Dylan?
I told you we know that's about there's 5 people we know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people total.
Ooh.
So look,
that's 600 bones.
$600. Come on. Fucking.
And we get easy. Dinner.
That's easy shit. And look, all we do, right? Let's just subsidize it. We'll just say, look, all you got to do is pay $30. $30. Then all we owe is $300. I got that in my savings account right now, baby. So like,
well, you're not going to after you got to buy all the gear. You can't rent a room.
Is that on credit? Maybe. I don't know.
You know,
0% APR financing.
You're right, but you got to get it though. You can't rent a room and show up.
I can't not do it. I can't show up with
Empty-handed.
the Lowe's table, Dylan. I'm not gonna do that. Come on, this isn't amateur. I'll probably end up going in there and building a table the whole day that I could stand on it. So with some stairs up to it like DJ Snake. So, you know, we just do it how we do it. We do it till the cops come. We got food everywhere as if the party is catered. Fellas on the left, honeys on the right. Bring them both together. We got spiked seltzers all night. So, and then after the party is Jackbox party. And after Jackbox party is throw up in the lobby. Roundabout 4, we just started the party. Take it to Dylan's room and
Play piano for
Play
6
piano.
hours.
gonna get that beep beep. Gonna get that boop boop. I turn on all of my keyboards.
I can play green sleeves now. Hit him with that right hand. Melody on the left hand.
Boom boom. So, you know, this begs a question, Dylan. Now, here's the next question, right? I have all these dreams, these ambitions, these goals, these ideas, right? Now, what are we looking to accomplish? What do we want to bring to the people? What do we want to bring them? Are we bringing them a wedding set, or are we doing exactly what we want to do? I think it should be exactly what we want to do. A wedding set is just playing September by Earth, Wind, and Fire and then fading it into Celebration by Kool and the Gang. That's what a wedding is. That's easy. What I want to do is, like, you know, fucking go into Justin's SoundCloud, download all of those songs, go into your SoundCloud, download all those songs.
Throw half of those
Go
away
into-
because most of it's noise that no one likes except for me.
and then go into my SoundCloud, and then it's a bunch of old shit that, you know, whatever. And then let's go back to 2009. That's what you do. 2009, 2010. Then you get all of Brian's hits. Now we're reaching the broad audience that we're talking about. So you do, you know, old Skrillex. You do like fucking Moon by Power. You do some fucking like some shit that I like right now, which is like super hard fucking like crunchy electro, you know, that stuff. I'm really into like Rez and that, like, do you even know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
boom 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 boom. Like
Yeah,
that's
I know what you're talking about.
I just need to make sure you know. Need to make sure you know what I'm saying to you. I'm sweating my ass off right now. Whew. Okay, so we're gonna do the party. It's gonna be good.
No, it's not.
Police are gonna be called. Whatever. We're gonna do it in your backyard. Is that what you had in mind?
I don't know.
You should clear out your garage. That's what you should do. You should get in there fucking next weekend and just be like, how much floor can I get in here? Put up some black curtains, get some black sheets, hang them on the outside of the walls. Boom. That'll be our home. That'll be our home for the evening. That's what you do. Then the cops won't get called, except when we all walk outside inevitably and start screaming at each other, and then the cops get called, and then we'll be like, all right, we'll turn it down, and then we go back into the garage. That's what we do. That's how it's going to happen. Now, is there a garage rental service that we could use? Is there like something where I could like rent a garage? I think that should be a thing.
You're
Dylan.
trying like, I mean, there's the
Start a new app.
there's the there's the
Garager.
There's the storage lockers like right up the street. I don't know how big they
Single
go.
day rental would be. Just get them in a
Do
10
it.
by 10.
And
Is
then
there
we
a 10
can,
by 20?
we can run an extension cord from my house
Now you're
to
thinking.
the storage locker.
Mm-hmm.
The cops come. It's our
Dude.
property for the month. I'm sorry.
what we do is
Call the
we
property
just-
manager if you don't like parties happening over here.
Just get on. We'll get on Facebook. We'll do an event page, but it'll be like I'll make like a thing that's like a question. It's like a black square with a question mark on it, and then the event page will be called "You'll Find Out," and then we invite everybody that we know, and then
All
I'll
6
send them a
people.
secret code. It'll be like a like when Year Zero came out. You got to go to like a special website, and then you got to enter in the code, and then that's going to give you the unit number. And then everybody finds out secret warehouse party, except it's not a warehouse. It's a 10 by 10 square in the middle of a bunch of garage doors. Got him. Come on out for our secret warehouse party. And then they come out, and then they park, somewhere
At my house.
at your house, and then they walk over to the storage units.
You park at
And they
my
can hear-
house and you follow the extension cord. Huh?
Yeah,
like-
you just
it's like
tie
a-
balloons to
It's
the
like
extension
it's
cord
like
all the
in
way
real
over.
life waypoint marker. Just bring it.
Just watch it, baby.
Just follow
That
it.
bright orange extension cord with a bunch of balloons on it. Follow that over. And then once you start hearing this, you'll know you made it to the right place. When the garage door is shaking a lot, like a lot, we're talking like borrowed some subwoofers from my dad lot. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we're doing. And then, everybody gets tinnitus, and then we call it a night. I think that'd be a great scenario. Maybe I should look at some barn rentals. Pretend like we're having a wedding, but just be like, psych, it's not a wedding. Like, and I need it like we're having a wedding in 2 weeks. Like
Here we are.
cake cutting. I don't need the cake cutting service
don't need their
unless
service.
it's free. I mean, in which case
might
I'll
need
go
the
to
cake.
Hannaford and I'll buy a cake.
We'll have Brian stop at Holland Farms.
Get some, dude, Brian, stop at Holland Farms, dude. Give me some black and white cookies. That's what I want. Fucking black and white cookies, bro. And it's a black and white party. Well, Dylan, I don't really know what the solution is, but ultimately my delusions of grandeur will go unchecked unless otherwise noted. So, we continue on as normal.
There we
There's
are.
going to be lasers going across the backyard into your neighbor's window is what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
They're going to have a hard time sleeping when there's a bunch of fucking RGB lasers getting bounced off of a giant mirror into their bathroom. That's going to be a problem for them. And the other problem is going to be when I turn the low pass filter on and go, fucking, who else has got swamp ass? I got swamp ass. And then they're going to be like, what the fuck is going on out there? And then we're going to be like, fucking party, baby. That's what's happening out here.
First
History
off,
is being
sick.
made right now. Because this is the largest laser that's ever been used on Dylan's backyard. Check it in the Guinness Book of World Records. I will
Look it
trust
up.
you'll never find it. Just look it up.
Look it up.
Largest
Come on,
laser,
asshole.
big laser.
Look it up.
Dylan, I got nothing else for you. I don't know how far back we're going to go with our recap. I think I could probably go back to putt stuff, but is it really worth revisiting, Dylan? Because, boy, was it something. I mean, I don't really know. I don't really know how to talk about it. Don't really know how to address it.
It's almost best not.
It's like one of those
Not to
points
be
in time
addressed.
that you kind of just get through. I mean, I did also, Dylan, I went to see Beck. I did mention that before. Beck had Reprojection. I also saw Cage the Elephant.
Yeah.
Cage the Elephant, Dylan. Remember them? Remember
Yeah.
Cage the Elephant?
Yeah. They do that song, the cigarette
There
song.
ain't no rest for the wicked.
Or that song too.
Until we close our eyes for good. Here's what I didn't know. They are the Rolling Stones. Yeah. Cage the Elephant is the Rolling Stones. It's literally one of their songs sounds like Shattered. It's literally the exact same song.
It's a good song.
Been shattered. I'm tattered. I'm tattered. Like, you know, the song.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Like,
I did it exactly how it
I
is.
just said it was a good song, so obviously I knew
Yeah,
the song.
so,
Otherwise,
whatever.
Usually I only open my mouth when I know what I'm talking about.
All I want to
That's not
tell
true.
you...
That's definitely
What?
not true. Huh? What? Oh. I was having a conversation with myself over here.
What I want to tell you, Dylan,
Put myself
about...
in your shoes.
Yeah, I know. I just want to tell you that Beck did a version of Guero that was fucking super metal, like wicked metal. And he also did a version of Devil's Haircut that was also metal as fuck. Like real metal, like headbanging, which was fucking crazy.
Funny story about Beck. The first album I ever owned was Beck's Odelay.
That's a great album. Here's another fun fact about Beck. Beck's dad... Hold on, let me Wikipedia it real quick so I can read it to you, because it's very important. Beck's dad was a Canadian arranger, composer, and conductor, David Campbell. And his mother was an American visual artist, B.B. Hansen, who was in the Andy Warhol factory. His dad was a part of the avant-garde Fluxus movement in America. So his dad and his mom were fucking crazy ass, like super famous artists. I just thought that was really interesting. Somebody told me that the other day. So
Cool.
that's just a fact for you. So Beck, I did that. I went to an art museum and I saw Andrew playing the violin in an art museum. So like that's a blasty from the pasty. I went to Omegang. I got shit-faced at a beer tasting. Had a fucking 11% beer that was completely off the fucking charts. Ate a pretzel. I listened to a new Dragon Force song that was really shit. Fucking some other stuff. So, that's what we're doing. We got a wedding coming up, Dylan. I don't know if you remember that, but we got a gay wedding coming up. I'm putting together a survey for that. I don't know if she got back to me or not. Right now, Dylan, I'm at the stage of where I'm asking them for some music that they want us to play, because I know that left to our own devices, we'll play whatever we want, which will be bad. So
that's rule one. That is on the business card. Don't let us play what we want to play, because you won't like it.
Oh, yeah, give it. It's part of our brand. It's on brand, Dylan. That's what it is. It's on brand. So, play any good games lately?
What do you know about
Kingdom
Hearts?
Quite a bit for a secondhand from you. As much as any one man could possibly know.
Well, that's not true.
No. I don't think there's probably any one man besides the creator of Kingdom Hearts that probably knows the full amount of Kingdom Hearts.
I'm sure there's one.
There's probably some Rhodes scholars out there that have really delved deep into the lore and really got down to
read all of
the nitty-gritty
reports.
They got the books and they studied the maps.
They read the manga.
They did that shit that only people that read all of the Tolkien books, including the Silmarillion, they read that shit and they read all the books that explain all the stuff in the books, So like when you've played the game, but you've also
Well,
read all the
see,
stuff that helps you understand
the modern day equivalent is watching the YouTube video. I watched all the explainers. I think I got it. I got my flow chart.
How is it possible that a developer has created a video game franchise that is more confusing than the Castlevania series? Maybe more confusing than anything by Kojima. Like, just strictly speaking about other confusing things. Shit that leads down multiple pathways and requires manuals.
I mean, to be fair, even Metal Gear Solid's like, nanobots. That's how you explain everything. Everything's explained with nanobots. Kingdom Hearts, everything's explained with magic. So,
well, yeah. I mean, so what I'm trying to say is, Dylan, you know, holy shit, it's a lot. I mean, and what's the weird thing about it is that you can kind of play it without giving a shit. Does that make sense to you?
100% play it without giving a shit.
You can play it as though
you can literally play it and go, look, it's Goofy.
Right. It's that cow everybody loves. So like that's the weird thing about it. It feels like if you tried to go through and play Metal Gear Solid at face value without absorbing and trying to absorb any of the narrative, that you'd have a bad time, because Metal Gear Solid is mostly narrative. So if you played Kingdom Hearts, it's like, or like Final Fantasy. Like, Final Fantasy has got that same level of like, how long do I have to play this game? Like 80 hours? Is this an 80-hour game? That's not even a completionist game? How much do I really have to do? Or like, what's some of the, I mean, that's all I can really think of. And it's, to think about the scale of those games gives me supreme anxiety. Like, just sitting down and being like, okay, I'm going to start playing Final Fantasy now. I'm going to start playing Kingdom Hearts now. All of those.
Yeah, but what if it was
Persona?
What if it was spread over a bunch of games? Does that still give you anxiety?
Probably less, but I would say
the one game is 30 hours, but
yeah, that's problematic.
But also,
I'm a 10-hour game type of person. 10 to 15 is probably fine. That's okay. Like, I'm good with that. Let's just get that story out. Let's get that story out in like mini series format. Like, how long did it take me to binge something on Netflix over like a week? That's probably a good size for a game for me. Not very invested in like how one winter I watched every episode of the X-Files. That was hard, but I didn't have to do anything. I just watched it. I didn't have to replay Mulder saying, "Where are you, Scully?" 100 times. You know what I mean? To get it. I just watched it. And you know what? I remember probably about 10 episodes of it. That's all I'm trying to tell you. That was a weird winter. I don't know what else to say. X-Files is fucked up, but it's really good. I recommend it to anybody. Highly recommended. It holds up, Dylan. It holds up like a motherfucker. It really does. It truly is one of the most well-crafted television shows to ever exist. Ever. It's exquisite. I want to get a Scully pinup tattoo. That's the end of the story. Did I play any good games lately, you ask? Politely.
I didn't.
Yes, Dylan, I did. I did play some good games lately. Yeah, I played Bloodstained.
If you could do me one favor, watch the opening cinematic for Dream Drop Distance. They went fucking in on this 3DS opening cinematic. That's all I gotta say.
What the hell is this game?
What?
What is it?
Kingdom Hearts. The 3DS game, Dream Drop Distance. 3Ds. Dream drop distance. Remember when DS games used to do that fun stuff? Dawn of Sorrow, Castlevania, Dawn of Sorrow.
Dick sucks.
What?
Three dicks.
No,
3 dick.
No, it's
sucking,
just 3D.
3 dicks sucking.
Because it's in 3D.
3D. Dickinson.
You gotta watch the opening cinematic. They went in.
All right, I'll
they
watch
went in,
it. It's my
Brett.
homework. All right, it's fine.
I'm gonna send it to you after this, anyways. It doesn't matter.
So, Dylan, to answer your question that you definitely asked, I played Bloodstained, Symphony of the Evening, or whatever it is. Bloodstained, Blood of the Night, Bloodstained,
Curse.
Curse of the Black Lagoon. That's it. So, anyways, it's a Castlevania game. I got past the first boss, didn't save, everything fucked up, gotta play it again. Okay, moving on. So, Jess and I, on Sunday night, whoa, what's Brent doing or Saturday night? Whoa, what's Brent doing on a Saturday night? With Jess, what's he doing? Okay, so we decided that we were going to play Mystery Heroes on Overwatch until we got so pissed off that I started downloading Youngblood on the fucking Bethesda launcher, and it was a big game, so it took a long time. So
sounds like a Saturday night playing games with Brent.
It sure does.
What do we want to play? Something that I can have to wait to download for 3 hours? That sounds like a good idea. Let's do that.
Yeah, please. Yes, absolutely. So, downloaded Youngblood. Got into the co-op. Jess had a lot to drink. I had a tequila, a soda with me, accompanying me. Gonna have to say, pretty cool. Weirdly though, all of the cutscenes were just skipping all the fucking round and everything was glitched, so you had no concept of what was going on.
Cool.
So that's good, especially for a story-driven game. Yeah. Whatever. Thought that the graphics were cool. The movement is so tight, because I have not played a Wolfenstein game on a G-Sync monitor yet. Whew. Oh God. Oh, it was really just beautifully responsive, wasn't shitty. The teamwork mechanics were lackluster, forced.
Hey,
whatever.
You push this button while I push that button.
Push this button while I push this button. Pull this lever while I pull this lever. Jump on this crate while I jump on this crate.
I'll push you up this cliff so that you can hit the button that's conveniently placed to open this door.
So here's the thing. Jess played through the first part of the campaign on the regular game.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of knew what was going on. Co-op should be similar. It wasn't similar because we died about 8 million times. I've played Wolfenstein. I would like to think that I'm relatively okay at it. I can play it on normal. Be successful.
Hurt me, daddy.
Think quickly. I'm not going to play Nightmare or Hurt Me Daddy. Hurt Me Plenty. Whatever it is.
Whatever.
Hurt Me Daddy's on that special edition of the game. So,
it's the sexy anime version.
So I don't play on that shit, but I play on normal. That's what I assume they started us out on. They didn't give us a difficulty level. Jess and I died like a motherfucker. Huh?
I hate myself, so when I play that game, I play it like just below Nightmare. So then you just keep dying.
Ultra violent. So, it was still fun. I was having a lot of fun with it. Like, I felt like doing a cooperative game, I haven't done it in a really long time, and it was really cool that we could do it on this one for totally free. Like, she bought it, and I could just fucking download the trial and pop right into it. Like, there was no hiccups. It felt great. I was running it on a fucking wireless connection, just like I do with everything else, and it was gorgeous. Nothing wrong. I've heard a lot of people say that the story is shit, possibly, but I don't really know that because it was fucking out of order.
The enemy gating's really weird once it opens up. I don't know if you got that far. where the enemies have levels and shit,
Oh
and it's just kind of stupid for a Wolfenstein game.
no, yeah, I don't know if we got to that point.
You guys should have played Destiny. Is what you should have played.
We thought halfway through doing the co-op, we were like, wait a minute, we have Diablo downloaded. We were also like, we could play some Diablo. But we did not think of Destiny. We could have played Destiny too. But Dylan, this is the good news. We do have a lot of games to play right now. There really are we got options. We really do have the ability to fucking not play Fortnite if we really don't want to. Which, fuck me, right? But, who cares? Like, what, who cares what the fuck Brent wants? He does, nobody gives a shit. But, there's some fun gaming experiences to be had out there, What I kind of want to do is I'd like to play some shit games. Like how they do up on the Funhouse, Dylan? How they play the shit games? Kind of want to just, like, play a shitty arena something,
Like what?
Like something where, like, maybe it's a shitty battle royale, or maybe it's like a shitty, like, group co-op shooter, like
Really?
a Left 4 Dead clone.
You gotta pay for it, and then you realize it's shitty, and then no one wants to play.
But no, I want to do it like it's a lark. Like, I want to find like a $5 game we can all pop into, like in the same fashion of like Golf with Your Friends, where it's like, hey guys, check out this shitty game we can all play for a little while. You know what I mean? Like, play it before we play something else. That's what I would like to do. I want to do like something that's like Gang Beasts or like, fucking Human Fall Flat, or like some semi-cooperative PvE type thing, or whatever. I also haven't played PvE anything in a long time. I know Destiny is good for that, but like, I also like, maybe we should play some fucking Monster Hunter, or maybe to play some Dauntless or something. Some of that, Dylan. Some of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Has Justin fucking used this stupid ass computer?
No.
What the fuck, Justin?
It's me talking
directly to you now. This is me saying to you that I would like you to plug the power cable into your $1,000 gaming PC. I'd like you to turn it on. I'd like you to do any major updates that need to be done as far as Windows is concerned. That's very important. Get your virus definitions up to date. That's super important. Okay? All right. Now that you've done that, okay? I'll wait for a second so that you can do that. Go ahead and do it right now. Okay. So now that you have your computer booted up and updated, here's what I want you to do. I want you to get the Epic Games launcher. I want you to get the Bethesda launcher. I want you to get the fucking Battle.net launcher. I want you to get every fucking launcher known to mankind. I want you to get Origin. I want you to get all that shit. I want you to get Steam. I'm going to gift you some games. I'll buy you something, Justin. Just listen to me right now. Listen to the words I'm saying. We want you to play games with us. Okay? I know you got a dog that you want to play with, and I know you got your little motorcycles that you want to fucking do a wheelie on and explode into a fucking million pieces or whatever you do, Justin. But it's much safer if you just stay inside and fucking turn on your pretty little lights on the inside of your stupid fucking case with your fucking panel in it. Whatever you do, okay? Turn it on. Don't do it on your TV, Justin. Don't do it on your TV. Get a monitor. Put it on a monitor. Put your mouse down and learn how to play Fortnite. Just build, Justin. Just build. Learn how to build. And then we can do it. Then we can all be a bunch of chuckle yucks and fucking get drunk and yell at each other and do all the fun stuff that we like to do on Saturday nights. Instead of going out and doing stupid social bullshit, Justin, like going to pins or fucking doing whatever it is that you do. Just be a fucking introvert. Stay inside.
Okay. I mean, this plan also helps me, too.
It helps you immensely, Dylan. I'm trying to benefit you right now. I'm trying to have a three-way conversation with somebody who can't defend himself right now. He's only just at the other end of this microphone, this earbud that's in his ear right now. When he's got motor oil dripping in his face. That's what he's doing right now. I can guarantee it. You hear that, Justin? You hear the sound of that hot oil dripping in your fucking face? See? I predicted it. So when you release this, that's what's going to happen. Justin's going to fucking get back into gaming.
No, I won't.
He's not just going to play Forza, Dylan. He can't just play Forza forever. You know? You got to do something else. You got to join the esports world, okay? Because we're going to become famous esports players. We're going to be the oldest ones ever, Grandpa. We're going to be Grandpa Esports.
What you got there, young man? A Logitech keyboard and mouse? Is that what you got? Is that a custom mechanical keyboard? John Totsky? Is it, John? John, tell me about the mechanical keyboard.
When did they release those, John?
I've been checking the subreddit, John. I don't know when they're going to be released.
Life is hard, Dylan. So hard. This is the story I want to end on.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
As you may or may not recall, I had a little bit of an issue with somebody that lived across the street from me.
Yeah. The mayor?
So, the mayor, yeah. We're going to call him the mayor, actually. For the purposes of this story, because I don't want to name any names.
I'm pretty sure you
We're
named
gonna
it
call-
last time, so... if you
No,
really-
I didn't.
I think you did.
Edit that out. Anyway.
On the last podcast.
Edit it out.
No.
So anyway,
I barely edit
just
the new
to
ones.
Get that out in post. Just do it. Okay. Anyway, here we go. We're gonna call him the mayor, right? For the
Yeah,
purposes of
so
the
we-
story.
That's what we decided on.
So the mayor
Giuliani.
Mayor Giuliani put on his top hat and got his cane out, and he was strolling his mayoral route. So I went and saw Nick Kroll at the Egg in Albany.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic show. I pissed my pants laughing. So when we went there, so Becky and I were here. We were at the house. Her cousin Erica was going to meet us here, and then we were all going to carpool to Albany because we live closer to Albany. So
Perfect. Makes perfect sense.
perfect. Yep, everything's perfect. So she shows up in her car. We come out. She parks her car at the side of the road on my road.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, you know what? We're only going to be gone for a couple hours. How bad could it be?
Little did you know.
Little did I know. So we're gone. So we leave at around 6:30, somewhere in there. We're gone until we get back at around 10:45. Now, here's an important point of notice. When we were pulling out to leave to go to the Egg,
Mm-hmm.
the mayor was pulling
Mm-hmm.
in the mayor mobile. So the mayor saw what we were doing, which was, we parked the car at the side of the road, we swapped cars, we all got in the car and carpool. Again, 6:45, just to timestamp it. We get back at 10:45 at night.
Okay.
We get out of the car, and then I notice something in the corner of my eye. Somehow, the mayor has found something to do outside for the entire time that we've been gone, because the mayor appears out of the shadows in the pitch-ass black approaching me. Okay? Now things have gotten a little sketchy, because I think I've explained to you before the history that I have with the mayor. The mayor doesn't really like what I do around here. The mayor doesn't want me to become the new mayor. He's nervous. The mayor's running a new campaign soon, and he doesn't really need this kind of heat, is what I'm trying to say to you.
Little
Doesn't
does
need a
he know
scandal right
that
now.
You're not running for mayor, nor do you want to be mayor.
No. I don't want to be mayor. I just want to make a fool out of him. I just want to, like the current administration. I just want to see if I can do it. So anyway, the mayor approaches me, which at 11 o'clock at night is a little fucking alarming. It's a little scary. You know how, like, when you're, like, here's a good example. You're standing in the parking lot. It's really late at night. Like, maybe you were last out for a movie. Like, it's like a real late night.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, there's nobody around. But suddenly someone appears and you're like, Jesus Christ. Okay. That's, like, kind of the animal in us, right? That's that primal sort of response.
Yeah. So
given all the previous events that have transpired that have led up to this point, now, I'm 2 weeks into Zoloft. I don't know what's going on. I'm a little alarmed. I'm a little fucking, like, a little edgy, a little pissed off. So here's what happened. The mayor and I had some words. The mayor walks over and he says, "You can't park that car here." I said, "She's leaving right now. She's literally leaving right now." He's like, "Well, she can't park there. She's blocking the road." I'm like, "No, she's not. She's not blocking the road. There's people that are able to go down the road."
Was there when you got back? When you got back, was there a line of cars behind her car?
Was there like some traffic that was being generated?
You were so lucky that no one came down that road, for fear that they would have been trapped behind this car that was parked on the side of the road.
I would have had to put some cones up. I mean, it would have been a fucking international incident, Dylan. I mean, talk about scandal. The mayor doesn't want to see anything like that. You know what I'm saying? The mayor has his town.
Bring the mayor down to Utica and have him drive through those streets where you're driving on the left-hand side of the road forever.
Yeah. So, got a little bit heated up, Dylan. I said some things that I shouldn't have said, probably.
I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. I kind of laid it all on the line. And here's the line, Dylan, that I'll remember forever that I said to him in really classic, really like my dad, really. I think my dad came out a little bit, Dylan, just to let you know. And I said, "Yeah, you know what? Why don't you fucking call the office if you think I got some shit going on over here? How about you do that, friend? How about you, if you got a fucking problem," like I hit him with like some Al Pacino for some reason. "If you got a fucking problem with me, call the fucking office. How's that?" He's like walking away already. I'm still yelling at him as he's walking up the stairs into his house, still going. This is when I feel Becky's hand on my shoulder. I'm like, all right.
I get it.
All right. Whatever. All right. And then I go in the house. I was like, what the fuck was that? Fucking bitch. I'm throwing my shoes across the room and shit when I'm taking them off. I'm like, fucking goddamn. Incidentally, I drank with my dad like it was the end of the world 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Never did that before. Wait, was this when you came up?
Was that 2 weeks ago?
Was it
3 weeks ago?
No,
was it 2? Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago.
It was 2 weeks ago.
It was 2 weekends ago. So, yeah, it was that weekend, Dylan. I told my dad this story. Yes, it was pins. Dylan, I told my dad this story exactly how I just told, with more detail. And I cannot tell you the look on my dad's face when I told him what I did was like I had just won the Super Bowl. It was like I was the quarterback of the Buffalo Bills and I just won the Super Bowl. That was the face he had on his face. Literally, when I was like, it was like every word that I was saying, like, and then what? And then what'd you say? And then what? You really said that? I'd never seen my dad like that before. He was a few beers in. I think he was proud.
I'm sure he was.
I think he was a proud man that day. I think he was proud because he's a small man in stature, and he's picked some fights with some larger gentlemen in his day. That's just part of his complex. That's just part of his. It's just part of his deal, his thing. He just doesn't let anybody. He'll fuck you up. I won't do that. I'm different. I'll just yell real bullshit. I'll just yell bullshit in your
fight
face.
with 70-year-old men.
That's how you do it. You fight with the mayor, man, because you know what? This is my town, baby. This is my town. This is my street now. You know what I'm saying? Don't come over here. I do not want to see you on my lawn. Don't even look at me. When I fucking get out of my car and I walk around, don't look at me. I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you look at me. We're done. We're done here, baby. And I think that we might be done here. Because I'm sweating my penis off right now. And I would like to go into the air conditioning. I'm going to be honest with you.
I'm not stopping you, dude.
You're not stopping me?
I'm not stopping you.
You're not stopping me, dude?
I'm not stopping you, dude. Dude.
Wait, you want to be the mayor now?
Dude, do I look like...
be the fucking mayor?
Am I a fucking octagonal red sign that's got 4 letters on it?
Look, if
trying
the mayor
to
could
stop
help it,
you?
He put up 1,000 octagonal signs outside.
He put up no parking signs up, all right? Not stop signs.
So, if you'd like to be the mayor of your own domain, the audio versions of this podcast are available in the description below.
You come to Dylan's house September 7th.
You come to Dylan's house September 7th for the ultimate secret warehouse storage unit party with lasers. That's what you do. So if you're coming out, if you don't know, then you won't know. Whatever. I just made a bunch of sounds.
Sample
my
that.
rapper. I'm working on my rapper giggle.
Sample that, you piece of shit.
That has been the Jack It Off podcast. See you in a month, motherfuckers.